New to me. Yeah.
Now let me take us a little bit back. I think I asked you about something you didn't put it inside for the sake of those gentlemen crashing on you. Do you have a boyfriend? Are you married? Are you single? Question for the gods.
Am I in a relationship?
Yes. Are you married? Are you single? Are you
Okay, I'm
dating?
not married, but
A very good day to you. My name is Kwabena and this is the Beat Up Show. You know that on the Beat Up Show we interact with your favorite celebrities and social media personalities. Today I'm here with one of the most sensational, articulated grammarian on social media, Teacher Bless. Teacher Bless, welcome.
thank you.
Um, for those of us watching on YouTube, don't really know Teacher Blessing. But those of us watching on TikTok know everybody knows Teacher Blessing. For the sake of those people watching us on YouTube, tell us a little bit about Teacher Blessing. Who is Teacher Blessing? Tell us about your background, where you grew up.
Teacher Blessing has a formal name, which is Blessing Bliss Coab Frimpong.
That's your full name.
Yes. Firstly, I'm a presenter, TV presenter, a show host. And aside being a TV presenter, I'm a content creator. So what I do specifically with my content is that I teach English. So mostly I correct grammar, I correct grammatical errors. We look at pronunciation. We also look at confidence building, everything that makes communication in English excellent or better. That is what I focus on. So I've been doing this for a little over a year. It should be almost 2 years. I think this is my second year, 2024. And aside that, we've been able to come up with projects. First of all, the outreach, which is the Teacher Blessing Outreach. It is an NGO that is focused on the Sustainable Development Goal 4, which is promoting quality education for all. So we've been able to come up with Read with Teacher Blessing, which is aimed at promoting literacy among children. We also have the Free School Uniform Project, which is also giving free school uniform to children in deprived communities. So under that umbrella, I'm also into philanthropy. So I'm a philanthropist, I'm a TV presenter, and I'm also a content creator. I grew up in Obuasi.
Obuasi.
Yeah, I grew up in Obuasi. And then when it comes to education, I had my high school education at Sunyani Senior High School. Then after that, I came to Ghana Institute of Journalism. Now it's University of Media and Arts, blah blah blah, Unimac.
What did you study there?
Where
Judge.
GIJ. I studied journalism. Yeah, journalism. So that's it about me.
Now, so right after what's life for you? What were you doing?
Right after journalism,
In
obviously.
Jaja, I mean Jaja. Right after
Yes.
school in Jaja.
Obviously you do your service, so I did my service at Tema Port. I was looking forward to working there because they have a department called Iron Port or something like that, and it's mostly for journalists and people into media. So I wanted to go there. Unfortunately, you know the situation in most public institutions, there's no vacancy and all of that, so I looked for other opportunities. Aside that, I looked at media. I honestly didn't want to work in a media house. But what led me to this whole profession is the Next TV Star, which is a show by Nana Banamwa. So I saw the ad on social media. I decided to take a shot, and that is what started. I emerged top three, the finalists, and then the top three. As part of the top three, you're going to get a deal with GHOne TV, that is EIB Network. You're going to work with them, some grooming and mentorship sessions also with Nana Banama. So that is what brought me to EIB Network and GHOne TV, and that's where I've been all this while after the competition.
For how many years now?
It's been 2 years, if I'm not wrong, since 2020. Hey, no, since 2020. Then we finished in 2021, early 2021. So it is almost, we are entering our third year here.
Right after the Next TV Star.
Yeah, yeah.
So the Next TV Star, did you win? What was your position? I mean, how come we believe that the Next TV Star, when you win, you are given a show on the platform or on TV. So how was it for you?
Yeah, I placed third. So in our time, Emmanuel was first, then Maltiti was second, and I was third. Yeah. So I placed third. So as part of the package for the third place, you would also be employed by EIB Network. So I got that mentorship session with Nanaba Namwa. I got that, and then products from sponsors as well. So that's what I got.
So would you say you became famous through TikTok or GHOne?
If I'm to choose, people know me with two different names. If you see me and call me Teacher Blessing, I know where you know me from, social media. But if you see me and call me Blessing, I know it's media. Because when I come on TV, I don't call myself Teacher Blessing, I just call myself Blessing. So when you call me Blessing, I know probably you know me from media. Both have played instrumental roles in my life. They all had a part to play when it comes to the world of media and getting the eyeballs on you when it comes to media content. I would say GH1. When it comes to social media, primarily it is TikTok. It is social media.
Social media. So you wouldn't say GH1 made you famous. You wouldn't say TikTok made you famous. All played a role. Is that what
When
you
it
mean?
comes, if you want to refer to Teacher Blessing, then it's social media, TikTok. But if you want to mention Blessing as a presenter, it's definitely GH1.
Tell us how you found yourself on TikTok. What took you there in the first place?
So one day I have a friend called Ruki. She's a Nigerian. She's quite an entrepreneurial person. She called me one time. I attended the same university with her. So she was my friend for over 4 years, 5 years or so. Then she went back to Nigeria. So she called me and asked me, "Are you on TikTok?" I said, "Yeah, I'm on TikTok." "Okay, what are you doing?" "Nothing. I realized a lot of people are there. So when I go, I just scroll through, watch the videos, and I come back." And he said, "Charlie, people are using the TikTok platform to do a lot. So be active there." I said, "Okay." So I decided to pay attention to TikTok. But at that time, it was just the Blessing as a presenter. So if I'm to post anything, it's going to be about hosting my show or having an interview or something. So I noticed that what makes videos trend, it's either a dance video or you're very funny and then you're imitating somebody or you're doing lip syncing. And I looked at it and I noticed that even though I can be funny sometimes, I can't be funny every time. So I don't think I'll be able to enter that market. I can dance to save my life, but I don't think I'm that pro to get a lot of eyes on me. So I was looking at the right content to put on TikTok. Then before that, I had already started something on my WhatsApp status. I used to post on grammatical errors, the common ones. So I'll just type it, "Don't say," then I'll come, "Say," then I'll explain why you're supposed to say that and not that. So I used to post it and I realized my friends were following. And naturally, I'm like that. When I'm having a conversation with you, you pronounce a word incorrectly, I'll pause and correct you. Grammar, I'll do it. Even when you're crying, I'll do it. I'll need to find a way to correct you. So it's something that is natural, and I make sure I do it in a way that you don't feel bad, or So I was already doing that English thing on my status, but it was text, not video. So when I was thinking of what exactly to do, I was like, okay, instead of text, let me do a video so that my content will be more of English and all of that. And I noticed that a lot of people are also not doing that on the platform. So first of all, I looked at something productive because all the content there, it didn't really sync with my brand and what I wanted to be known for. I can dance, but I didn't want to be known as a dancer. If I'm into communication, it should be something related to that. So that informed my choice of content, and that's what led to it. So I decided to post what I was already doing on my platform, but this time in a video form, and that's how it started for me.
So where do you get these lessons that you use to educate people? I mean, people keep asking themselves. Sometimes when I watch your videos, you say, let's say you've put a word out there, I'll go and Google it. It's correct. But I ask myself, where did you get it from? Like, where?
Interestingly, most of the
where do you get the ideas to look for those things?
Most of the time, I don't even sit down to plan what I want to teach. I get these lessons from conversations and listening to people. You'll be listening to it and you realize that somebody has made a mistake. Then I note it. So when people make mistakes, when I listen to people during interviews, during conversations, I'm reminded of the grammatical errors and the pronunciation errors that they have. So I note them and then I just share on them. You notice that there are ones that are very common, that people repeatedly use them. Or there is something trending like transport. So recently, first went up and then they released the letter and all that. You'd realize that the news, it was all over the news. The media houses were posting them, and the grammatical error they most of them were committing is that they were saying transport fares instead of fares. So transport fare is tautological. A fare is an amount of money you give for transportation. So if you say transport fare, you're saying transport money instead of using fare. Do you get it? So I don't really sit down to plan or look for these things, but when I listen to people, I get, oh, this is something common, let me talk about it. So it's just out of everyday conversation that I get these, and the thing is that it's because over the time I read and I listen to people who are articulate and they are well vexed when it comes to communicating in English. So I learn a lot from them, and because I also read, I'm able to correct all those things. So as I get the errors out of the everyday conversation, I am able to find solution to them. I'm able to detect that, oh, this is an error. Okay, so I don't really sit down to research. I don't. Sometimes I
This is
know that,
new.
yes. Sometimes I know that this is incorrect, but I don't even know why it's incorrect. So that's why I go to research, because you can't say I wish I was there. Okay, at a point I need to go and find out why shouldn't we say I wish I was there, even though I know it's incorrect to say I wish I was there. I didn't know why. So that's the point where I go to research and I find out, okay, this is the. Honestly, I don't like how the meeting turned out yesterday. Did you say me too? My darling, that is incorrect. Let me explain. When someone makes a negative statement like I don't, I didn't, I haven't, we didn't, we won't, or anything like that, and you share the same sentiment, do not say me too. For instance, if I say I haven't eaten since morning, don't say me too. No, you rather say me neither. Me neither. I don't like that girl. Me neither. Not me too. So I'm going to take the statement again. Say the right thing, okay? Honestly, I don't like how the meeting turned out yesterday.
So tell us, how do you deal with negative comments? Because I'm sure that people pass negative comments on your, your post. How do you deal with that?
Um, People who pass negative comments, I've noticed, one, they hate the fact that they didn't know and they just discovered. Two, they they are just ignorant. Okay, so I find people giving a lot of comments like, why are you teaching your colonial masters English? English is for your colonial masters. Why are you teaching? Will English put food on my table? You see all these comments, right? And you can only tell that they are ignorant, because it is only ignorance that will make you think that English does not put food on the table. English puts food on my table. I'm a presenter. I speak English on TV. If my English is not good, I'll not be employed. There are lots of people who are doing presentation. They stand in front of board and then they present. They stand in front of a lot of people to speak to people. That is how they earn their money. People talk about English being the language of the colonial master. The truth is that English is one of the most widely spoken languages in the world. As the world is connected by technology, it is becoming a web now where we need to talk to people. Even if you cite Japan and China, they are not learning English because now they are exporting their products and they need to label it. They need to write them in English. And if you are not able to do that, how are you able to reach your consumers? So English has become an inevitable evil, if I should say, even though it
Please
doesn't
break it down for us again. What word did you just say? Inevitable. You said something else.
evil.
Please break it down. Come to
So
our standard.
inevitable evil is like you can't do without it. It is
Okay.
becoming something that, trust me, we Africans are so diversified in our language. Take Ghana alone. Do you know the number of languages we speak in Ghana? That's a lot. We cannot even choose one language as a national language. Because if you pick Chi, and Ewe will say, why are you picking? Why not English? Why not Ewe? So because of our diversity, we are not even able to pick one language where we can all communicate in. Now, leave Ghana out. If you pick Nigeria, Nigeria has a lot of languages there. If we decide that every African country should choose their own language and they shouldn't learn a language like English, how do we communicate internationally? Okay, so it is rather unfortunate that we are learning and reading and speaking a language that happens to be our colonial masters language. But the truth is that if you don't learn it, you are left behind. That's the truth. The fact the world is on a fast pace. So I always think and believe that people who have that mindset is because they are ignorant. They do not know. They do not know the reality of our dispensation now. Because we are now, trust me, social media, when you post and you're not even typing in English, you don't reach a lot of audiences. You see, there are Indians are posting, when they post in their language, they don't reach. You see, so there's this power in this language thing. And the interesting thing is that the most widely spoken one is the one that is able to reach a lot of people. So when you communicate with that, you're able to reach a lot. So that is how I'm able to deal with negative comments. I know that first of all, they don't know. They are ignorant. And secondly, there are some people who don't like the fact that they don't know, and I just ignore them. You don't like the fact that you went to school and you are graduates. Some of them even learned English language and still they don't know. Some people don't like the fact, so
Tell,
you just ignore.
tell us one of the comments that got to you that actually to date you no forget.
Comments, none.
You did.
Did you know it is incorrect to say my phone is spoiled? Hold on, I'll explain. I am Teacher Blessing, and all I do is to share with you my knowledge in English language. Are you ready? Let's do this. Spoiled is used in relation to food. Okay, so when food goes bad, you say the food is spoiled. Never use spoiled in relation to any other thing like table, phone, laptop. No, those rather go with damaged. So you say, my phone is damaged, the laptop is damaged, the table is damaged. Do you understand?
So tell us this one comment that has gotten to you that to date, because sometimes you don't remember.
None.
There's been no comment.
No.
Nobody has said anything for it to, touch you, for you to feel that no, I want to stop this thing.
No.
Never.
No. The comments are quite common and similar. It's all about, will English put food on my table? I beg. Those things. And they keep coming. And I know we are in Ghana. It's not even on social media. Even with our friends, they do that. So it's not new to me. Yeah.
Now let me take us a little bit back. I think I asked you about something. You didn't put it inside for the sake of those gentlemen crashing on you. Do you have a boyfriend? Are you married? Are you single? Question for the gods.
Am I in a relationship?
Yes. Are you married? Are you single? Are you
Okay, I'm not married. But whether I'm single or not is quite a private one.
No biasem and full biahon.
Yes.
So that one stays private.
Yeah, stays private.
So let's talk about your family. How many siblings do you have? I mean, did you grow up with your parents? Do you live with your parents? I mean, tell us about that.
I have 6 siblings. I'm the last born. I'm the 7th. So we are 7 children. Same mother, same father. My mother is a retired teacher. She became a headmistress and then eventually she retired. My brother, I think in my family, is a family of teachers. Maybe that's why I got the teacher thing inside me, even though as a TV presenter. So we have a lot of teachers in our family. My brother, I have 2 sisters who are teachers. I have a brother who is a teacher, and then my mom is also a teacher. My dad is a material engineer, and then he's also on a retirement. Okay, so that's it.
You did a project, 1,000, is it 10,000 books or 1,000 books giveaway?
Thousand storybooks.
What is the motive behind that?
One of the reasons we are not able to express ourselves and be articulate in the language of English is that we don't read. And most of us, it's not now. It started from
When you say read as in storybooks or read generally?
read everything. because as long as the thing is written in English, you learn something. So whether it's an article or it's a story or it's a post, you definitely come across a word or a new word, or your mind will register an expression you would want to use next time. So I noticed that from primary, especially in the public schools, we do not have that strong habit of reading. We don't have a lot of push towards that. So I'm also a product of a site too. That's a public school. And I didn't see that. So I was like, okay, now, teacher blessing is teacher blessing. I've got a following, and I've got people who look up to me. What can I do with this fame? What can I do with this, position? I decided to first of all give away storybooks, because it could be an excuse that we don't have storybooks in our school. Okay, so why don't I bring you books so you can read? When I get there to, it's to give you the reasons why you should read. It's to give you all the reasons you should read as a child, and to motivate them to cultivate the habit of reading. So it is not that it is to solve the problem of literacy, especially in public schools, primary, the young ones, because when you put it in them in a younger age, they're able to grow with it. They're able to keep that habit, which is also going to help them.
Aside GHOne, TV presenting, and teacher blessing, is there anything that you are doing, any business you are doing that you want the
Oh
public?
yes, I sell shito. Have you tasted my shito before?
Teacher blessing shit though.
Have you? So I've been on a hiatus. I mean, I've been on a break for some time. Okay, I've been on a break for some time, but I'm resuming with my shito business, and my shito is very delicious. Yes, it is scrumptious. I think I was only dealing with friends. A lot of friends were ordering. I didn't want to put it out there because I didn't have a lot of time. But now we are restructuring everything. We're going to get enough time to take orders. So I sell shito. I do my online classes as well. So I teach English. Currently, a registration is ongoing. It's going to end very soon. I
I
think.
was about to ask that.
Yeah. So I do shito. Okay, so come and buy my show. I think I'll also enter food business very soon, but I need investment. If you have money, come and invest too. Let's do food business. I love cooking. I love serving people. I love it. So my shito there is conch. Do you know conch?
Please explain. I don't want to make everything better, but I don't want to lie
I
to
think
you.
this one is a term. It's not an English language.
I like as in like conch. It be
Yeah,
conch.
it be conch. You get it?
Oh.
So my shito is conch. It's coming. We are resuming with the shito. It's very delicious. You should order it. And then aside that, maybe we are thinking of the food bit, but we haven't started yet. We are thinking about it. But as for the shito there, yes, we'll be doing.
What does it take for someone to join your online classes? Is there any specifications, like the person for at least go school small? Charlie, you know why they speak the pigeon ad? The bro full, you know, go help me. So you understand?
Well,
Yeah.
when it comes to my class, this level we are having is intermediary. Intermediary is at least the boy is going to school, at least you know the basics, but you want to improve it. All right. So that is middle. So you know the first level, which is what is a noun, what is a verb, those things. But you want to improve it. You want to be articulate. You want to move it higher. You want to speak and not stop to think about it or fumble. That's it. That's the level. That's the intermediary level. This level is for those in the middle. You are not the experts, you are not advanced, and you are not very low as well. You are in the middle. So that's the intermediary. So that level is where we are pitching the classes for now. So if somebody is having the basics but they want to move to the middle where they're able to at least express themselves and communicate basically, and also during corporate conversations as well, yeah, that's the level. And
How much does it cost during online class?
it's 500 cities for 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Yes, for 6 weeks, 500 cities. We have 3 days to have classes.
Online.
Yeah, there are assignments, everything. People are joining from UK, US, Canada.
You're cashing out.
Yes, Australia.
You're cashing out.
No, let's talk about the people who are joining. Nigeria, Kenya, Malawi, and lots of people.
She's cashing out. You know this. Have you written a book?
Not yet.
You've not written a book, but is this something you intend doing?
There's been a ton of requests for that, and I'll think. Trust me, I one thing I don't like doing is sitting down to write. I'm a very pictorial person. I imagine a lot. So if I want to sit down and write, probably I would use my tablet. I'll just be talking so it can be typing for me. It's a lot of work. That's why I've not done it, because there are requests for that and I'm working on it. The time will come. We'll put together something. Yeah.
You said you're an MC. Is there any specifications you MC events? Are you
Sister Coast, what do you call this in English? What is it called in English? I am Teacher Blessing, and all I do is to share with you my knowledge in English language. Are you ready? Let's do this. Now, when you're sleeping and somebody mentions your name or something happens, and because of that, you wake up, there is a term for it. Now, this is called to jolt awake. To jolt awake. Now, we know the meaning of awake, right? Let's look at jolt. Now, jolt is to move something or someone in a quick manner so it creates panic. That is jolt. We have the past tense, which is jolted. So you say, I jolted awake when he mentioned my name. That means you were sleeping. But when he mentioned your name, jolted awake. Do you understand? Do you want me to teach you English language? I'll help you build on your vocabulary, boost your confidence. We are going to correct grammatical errors and also help you to master the art of public speaking. Send me a message now via email, WhatsApp, or DM. Don't forget, if you snooze, you will lose. See you soon.
Is your MC limited to corporate events, weddings, shows? Do you have limitations or specifications?
If you're getting married and you want me to come and MC for you, I'll do it for you. If you're having a corporate event, a banquet, if you're having a very formal, like a discussion, a symposium, I'll be there to also MC. I don't know what I can't do when it comes to
Parties,
MC.
but you didn't mention parties.
Yes, parties. Yes,
MC parties.
yes, I can do that. Parties. I think I've tried that once. It was quite exciting. Wedding reception. Yes, I've done that. I do all of that. So when it comes to MCing, just when you're able to inform me before time, I'm able to wear the character and then come and do it.
Now the last and final question. Let's talk about Teacher Blessing, the brand itself, or yes, Teacher Blessing, the brand. What has been your achievement so far? What would you say? No, I've been able to, I've achieved something from the Teacher Blessing brand.
My greatest achievement is the fact that I was able to identify that this is something God wanted me to do. It comes with a lot of peace, to know that you are in the will of God or you are in your purpose. Because for some time I was trying to find out what exactly I am supposed to do. You sometimes you have a gift and you don't know how to use it. So I love the fact that I am able to figure out, or by the help of the Holy Spirit, I was able to know what God has for me, all right, on earth. The second is the fact that people are able to send you messages and tell you, my fluency has improved because of you. I'm learning a lot of you. Thank you so much. It is so heartwarming to hear that, to know that somebody is learning something from me, that somebody remembers me for something good. That is what I love. Then the final one is the fact that aside getting the fame, I've been able to touch lives with the projects we are having. So the current project we are working on is the free school uniforms. And
Yeah, I saw
we
that.
are going to select a deprived community. We go there. If you look at the uniforms,
Is it coming from your pocket or you have sponsors?
so what we are doing is currently I am partnering with Gamel Clothing. Gamel Clothing is going to do the sewing and everything, but a percentage of my money is going there. So yes, so Gamel is also bringing that money as well. So they bring their money, I bring my money. Then we also seek for sponsorship as well, because we also need to give them drinks, and you can't just give them the uniform. In Kwabena, biscuits and drinks, they are not excited. So we want to add all and the transportation and everything. So yes, sponsors, myself, finances is going in the Gamel Clothing. My partner is also investing. So all of that. So these are the things that make me happy. They feel, even though I'm not getting money out of it, but I'm getting value as in peace and satisfaction. The fact that I'm able to go to schools, speak to these young people, give them storybooks, and inspire them. And then the free uniform is also going to solve the children who have been facing mockery, from primary school. We used to mock them. Some of them don't come to school because of that. I visited a school. I just watched the videos and pictures. Some of them don't even wear slippers. They don't have shoes. Some of them wear what we call mufti. They don't have the uniforms. Some are literally, the uniforms are tattered, but because they love school, they are coming with them. So we just want to boost the confidence of these children so they're able to come. And then aside that, we also want to inspire them and take the burden of their parents who don't have much to provide. Yeah, so these are the things that really, it gives me so much joy. It makes me feel I've achieved something in life. At least somebody can mention Teacher Blessing and said, I learned this from her, or she gave me this, or because of her I'm doing this. Yeah.
Beautiful. This is beautiful. This is inspiration. Hey, let me say inspiration. Patrick correct me. Inspirational.
Inspirational.
This is beautiful, and then I believe you've really touched lives. And then for somebody who doesn't know, you has learned a lot from this interview. And guys, please follow Teacher Bless. Give us a social media.
So it's simply Teacher Blessing on YouTube, Teacher Blessing, on TikTok, Teacher Blessing, on Facebook, Teacher Blessing underscore official. On Facebook is Teacher Blessing, Instagram is Teacher Blessing underscore official. If the numbers are not very high, if Instagram it's over 500,000, if it's not 500, please, it's not me. Oh. It's not me. TikTok, if it's not 1 million, it's not me. And Facebook, if it's not almost 500,000, it's not me. Okay. And then YouTube, I know YouTube that the people don't impersonate. I don't have a lot of people doing that, but on YouTube, I think it's around 40 something thousand subscribers now. So if it's not around that, please, it's not me. So just connect with me on all platforms.
Thank you guys for sticking and watching. My name is Kwabena Liquid. This is the Meetup Show. And here, like I said, we interact with your favorite celebrities and social media personalities. Also, follow me on all social media platforms, Kwabena underscore Liquid. On all social media platforms. Please subscribe to this channel. If you're also watching on TikTok, follow what I said. Very important. Very important. My name is Kwabena. I was here with Teacher Blessing. I'm out. We out. Peace.
Peace.